feel like StreamYard should just steal that because that's so much more catchier than StreamYard's little thing that they do.
Yeah,
I
I
don't even,
like that.
I don't even know what StreamYard does. I don't pay attention.
It's like an upbeat like '90s family comedy intro song. You know what I mean? Like how every '90s like family
Yeah.
like comedy always like started with like this upbeat little our family is picture perfect and yeah everyone's picture perfect and
Oh my god. No, I don't think I've ever seen that.
yeah. Okay, so this is crazy. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the Fandom Effect
Hi.
podcast. Welcome to a
Hello,
special
hello.
live edition. Hey, what's up,
Uh-huh,
Mel?
uh-huh.
We wanted to save our live stuff for special occasions now, so that's why we're doing this one live, which literally came to fruition over the course of like
2 hours ago.
2 hours.
Yes. Yes.
We were like, oh wait, we can make this work. All right, it'll work. We'll figure it out.
And
And
we're
I feel,
running with it.
yeah, I know it's my bad that didn't happen sooner. I got really busy with like moving and switching jobs, and just life got fun. But
No
we're
worries.
here now, and that's what matters. And I'm pretty pumped because I mean you've come on the show a couple times now where I pretty much will never refuse you coming on when you reach out to want to come on to promote something because it's usually something I'm gonna spend money on anyway. And so I'm like, it's just an excuse to like talk about it more and then end up spending money anyway.
Well, you're gonna be in for the treat because you're gonna see the original pages for it. But
Yeah.
thank you for having me on. Thank you for agreeing to put this all up last minute. You know, like you say, life happens. A lot of things are going on. I've been hitting a couple podcast shows today. I had two just before you guys, like 2 hours back to back. And we've been pushing this campaign for weeks now since the start. I know this is actually December was the hardest month to ever put out a campaign, and somehow, the executive decision was made, and we just pushed through it. We got funded in just 2 days. We made it to Project We Love on Kickstarter. So
Ooh.
it has some prestige
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
its first time. Yeah. Um, but yeah, we got funded halfway by just being on a live stream for like the first 1 or 2 hours when we first launched it. So yeah, and I appreciate those that have been like following my work as well as all the amazing people that are involved in here. I appreciate everyone that's been following our work and backing this up. But yeah, I'm glad to be back. It's a new year.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
new year, and you're somehow even busier than you were last time you came on, which was to talk
Yeah.
about something like not related to this. So you're literally it was like I'm gonna do another massive project, and then like six more, and then maybe like 10 other ones.
It sounds like you.
It really, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, last time we were on here. Oh, hi, Connie. This is a pinup artist
Hi.
in
Hello.
Hawaii.
Hi.
So I'm
Welcome.
excited to
Hello, everybody.
introduce her. Yes. And she's based in Hawaii. I'm excited to introduce her too. But yeah, Mark, it's been hella busy. We're gonna catch up on that
Yeah.
once we get going. But since I was last on here, I kind of like teased that I have this project going on, and now fast forward, I'm here again, and the project is completed, and it's in the last leg of the campaign. But yeah, who I have here with me, Connie Jolit. She's a
Hi.
pinup artist, and you're gonna see her great pinup in that book. And I adore that help hug that she did. She's amazing. One of the most hireable artists right there.
Did you
Wow.
say one of the
And-
most horrible artists?
Wow.
Terrible.
Wow.
Hireable.
Guys, we're not supposed to like be throwing. I mean, you guys can fight, but that's like different episodes. Like that's
Yeah,
those are
I
different
was not ready to
segments.
start throwing shade.
I'm not going to pick a fight with a hatchet girl, that's for sure.
Well, I got a nickname
Yeah,
for the
exactly.
Hatchet Girl.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, everybody.
Hellpug needs a
Hi.
hug. I mean, Hellpug would need a relative hug. I would hope so.
Yeah, you guys
But-
hopefully be able to see that in a bit.
Yeah, I know.
I-
Yeah, you just let me know, and we'll do the same thing. You can just make me I'll just give you. You can just share. I think that was pretty easy for us to do last time.
Oh yeah, I can totally share that. Here, let me see.
Wait, no. Hellbug, he's smoking a cigar.
So
I
I'll,
love
I'll
that.
while you're getting
Yes.
it ready, I'll set up a little bit. So we're here to talk today about your new project, which is kind of two books in one, and the stories are both like obviously like you talk about connected. And I'll get that queued up for you. So you have Volok, the Sorcerer's Revenge, and then you have Bushi Kawaso, and they're both connected. I mean, so obviously I'm biased in that both are up my alley, but I'm also biased in that literally my moniker is Bushido Geek, and I spent 6 years training under the Bushido code in Japanese Jiu-Jitsu. So I'm probably a little bit
I
slightly
just made
biased.
this book for you.
I mean, pretty much.
I think that's just what happened.
After 2 years and multiple shows, she was like, "All right, I'm gonna throw Mark a bone,
You know,
and I'm gonna do some pages for him."
Oh, I mean, it's in his title, his name, so it's an obvious giveaway.
right. And you know what? I love that for him. Mark's got to have something every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And I
yeah,
have to say, like, one thing that I wanted to say about An, like, the style that she did with this particular story is so great with a wood block cut, like a traditional Japanese style.
Mm-hmm.
And she spent, I bet, so much time researching and trying to make sure that she stays true to the form and everything. And that is an amazing quality to have. No laziness whatsoever, just going straight in there and doing the absolute best job. And in the first time that she's done interior art, she just immediately crushes it. And I think she's just going to do so much and go so far with all this kind of stuff.
thank you.
High praise for somebody who called you horrible earlier.
I say hireable,
Usually
hire.
I'm
Just
saying
like-
killing them with kindness is my motto, you know?
And then actual killing later, right? Like,
That's so
it's-
funny.
Yeah. Backstab.
And I mean, I've said it before. On is very vicious.
On vicious? I've
Yeah,
yet to see anything
she's-
that says that.
As soon as we go off the air, whenever no
Uh-huh.
one else is here, I get like verbally abused. When it's just me and her,
I
and then we
verbally
hit,
abuse you.
and then we hit end broadcast. Like it's unreal. Like it's like night and
I
day.
say to
think
that,
It's
to
night
that
and
I
day.
say, what did you do? What did you do?
He
Mel agrees. Mel agrees. Vicious.
Okay.
No. I think you guys got it confused with Mog, okay? She wears glasses too, and they're kind of roundish. Mog Park is the vicious one.
Is that the only thing you and Mog have in common is semi-round glasses?
Yeah, I was gonna say hair, but I used to have her length. I don't have that anymore. I grew it out.
Huh.
I gotta distinct myself from her. She's
See,
Got
vicious.
it.
I'm
Got
right
it.
there with you, Mel. I'm right there with you. You gotta stay on her good side.
Well, I'll see it when it happens with my own 4 eyes.
Yeah.
Until then,
you just
On
wait.
seems
You just
innocent to
wait.
me.
So, so on why don't you like talk to this like a little bit about how this particular project came to be and what it was like? Because I know obviously you're working on a lot of projects. What about this project like kind of got you excited?
So, how it started actually, all of us got put onto this project without really like knowing that we're all on it together. And 6 of us are all from Hawaii. Like, we all live on the same island, 6 of us. So, for me, at least my version of how I started on this was I just like reached out to Mark May, the creator of this Kickstarter, this book here, and I just say, hey, it's like I heard you're looking for an interior artist. It's my first time getting if I get on this project, it's my first time to get published on one. But give me a shot, and I sent him my previous work and whatnot, and he just said, yeah, here's a shot. Go at it, kiddo, and like he tried to teach me and guide me along the way. But yeah, that's really as boring as it is. Just reaching out to someone and trying to shoot your shot.
I mean, it
But yeah,
worked.
Yeah,
It
so what made you want to start doing interior for this? Because this is your first time doing interior pages. Why did you want to start doing that? For this.
I honestly love storytelling. So if anyone's followed me for a while, where I've been with art, Mog and I actually put up an event last November. So 2 years ago in November, we did an event called 101 Tales, and it was to cater around storytelling. We gathered 46 artists and creatives from all over the world. Like literally, it was international, and we told over 101 stories
Wow.
in a week. We had that whole event to span out. So it was from there, I was like, yeah, it rekindled my the spark of my interest in storytelling. I love storytelling. I love to produce my own story one day, which I've kept in the vault. And to do that, I gotta have some experience making books. I gotta have some experience doing the art for the book. So why not go and work for someone, right? So that's where it pushed me to go look for the work and gain that knowledge from there.
Right.
Yeah.
And
So-
that's actually also the very first time that I met Mog and An and everybody, and that was a great opportunity. And I think it's also so special that for Valak in particular that so many artists from Hawaii got to work on the same project.
Yeah.
That's I don't know if many books have happened like this before, but
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
I keep interrupting people.
Was that like
No,
all
that's the
like,
point of this.
coincidence that you all
yeah.
ended up on
Connie,
the same
welcome
island?
to the Phantom Effect, where that's literally all we do is yell
Is
over each other.
interrupt each other, and then we're like, wait, no, I had something to say. Let me cut in real quick.
Yeah.
I feel right at home.
We just
Yeah,
try to
well-
have as much fun as we can, and that means all
Chaos.
just talking and chaos, and that's what makes it more fun.
Mm-hmm.
What's a little bit backstabbing behind in between friends, right? Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Truly.
Or elbowing at like 9 a.m, right, Sam?
You have to stop bringing that up.
Never.
You have
Only
to
a
stop
true
doing it.
friends know where you hurt most.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Oh yeah. Like Mel said, we were really amazed when Connie joined us on Draw and Bid, and even on this project. Oh, wear that hat.
Yeah,
I was
my-
thinking about that hat just now.
Yeah, I have a few people over, and they keep yelling at me to wear my One Piece hat.
I can hear them in the back laughing too.
Yeah, they've been trying so hard. So they're all watching, even though I'm 2 feet away from them.
Hey, that's some other friends.
Yeah, that's what
Thank
they're
you.
here for.
As one of them is currently doing something.
You know,
Which
they're
doesn't
doing
really-
it with the headphones.
Yeah. Welcome to the Phantom Effect, everyone. Where the fun is always going on.
Points don't matter.
So Connie, was this I think this was the first time you'd worked with Mog, or with like Mog and On, or but had you worked with this group before, or was this kind of your first?
Actually, I've been a graphic designer, like mostly production art and print production for like 2 decades. So
okay.
the whole comic industry is new to me, though.
Ooh.
So I have only started contributing like art in that kind of venue, I think, like only last year. And this is actually my very first pinup that is going to get published. So that's also a first for me. This project is going to be a first for a whole bunch of different people. So yay! I'm super
No.
happy about it too.
I'm in love with this dog right now. This whole picture, I want it framed, blasted above my bed so I can look at it all the time. This
told
dog
you
is my
guys.
favorite thing.
It's
I-
pretty intense. It's so happy yet mischievous yet
You know what? The
bloodthirsty.
pentagram is doing it for me.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
If
You know what's funny about this? I
Tell
was
me.
just on a stream with Mark May before this, and I actually made him tear up a little bit because I was saying the inspiration for this is actually like Hellpug is on a mission to find his master, and I imagined him, the dog, the pug, daydreaming about when the mission is finished and he's coming home to Lilith and she's holding him and smooching him and he's getting a cigar with a victory and the fat lady sings, everybody's happy, and Mark was actually tearing up and like, yeah, that would be such a great ending, but I know the things that I know it's not happening.
Oh no! No.
Like Finding Nemo, but in hell.
Yeah.
No. I have one more question about the dog though. Is he wearing like horn headbands, or is that really growing out of his head? Because it looks like a headband. And that's an important question I
It's
need to know.
supposed to be a helmet. It's supposed to be a helmet. The thing is that I only had like a week, like I knew that this project was going on, so Mark May actually brought me in very, very short notice and asked me, "Hey, you want to do a pinup?" I'm like, "Oh, sure, I'll do it. When is it due?" And he said, "Oh, about a week and a half." I'm like, "Oh shit."
Like if
Like
you could have
yesterday.
already like if you could have already have been done, that would be great.
That would have been awesome. Yeah. Let me start about yesterday, and then I'm good. But I figured, like, yeah, that's just such a great opportunity to have, and I just wanted to do it right away. But I didn't have that much time doing the research for it. So I was looking at all the reference things that other people had done, and it looked to me like he was actually growing horns. And I sent him the first line work, and then he was saying, "Oh, actually, it's supposed to be a helmet." And I'm like, "Oh." So I had to grow a little bit on the top there to actually make it the helmet.
Ah.
Little
Okay.
inside notes.
I love that.
Inside fuck up notes.
I gotta say for me, it's because I am on those. I've probably at this point interviewed. I'm getting close to like a dozen of artists from pretty much all from Hawaii.
Yeah, we're like weeds. We're growing all over.
But it all tends to be like it's not just like that the artwork's really good, because I'm sure everyone everywhere has really
'Cause it
amazing artwork,
is.
but yeah, also because it is. But I think one of you had touched on it earlier, where it's like there's a huge like deep rooted passion with like artists out there that I've talked to so far, where it's more than just like, oh, we're doing this Kickstarter, so hey, give us money because we need money. Like there's an actual like, look, we're more about, and again, it's me, but I get a lot of, we just want you to appreciate the work, and if that's all you do, like,
Pop
then
off.
that's great. Yeah.
I think that might be because I'm not sure if that's true for all artists, but I think it might be for a lot of people in Hawaii in general. It is expensive to live here, so a lot of people have side hustles or second jobs or different things. So I don't know how many artists would actually say that doing this is their only job. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
for a lot of people, they might have their main job that makes money. Like me, for example, I have other jobs, so I don't have to do this art. I do it because I want to, and that's what brings out the passion and everything. That you don't have to do it for money necessarily, but it's something that is really.
Yeah,
you feel like you have to do.
it can be more of a passion project than a
Exactly.
I
And
need
I know
this
that
or I don't get food project.
Yeah, and Brett, I think, brought the same thing up, and he was saying something similar, that like he has a job and everything, and he just signed up to this project because he really, really wanted to do it,
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that makes a difference. I would
Yeah,
think.
it really does. And Mel was right. It was years ago. It was met DJ, and then DJ introduced to Mog, and then Mog to On, and then it has now spiraled into.
Snowball effect.
Well,
Yes.
I said her name too many times.
She's up here.
It's like a Beetlejuice thing, but
But it's
It's
Mog.
the Hawaiian
Mog.
avalanche.
What's up, bitches? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know who you are, Samantha, except you.
you can do whatever you want. You can be your normal self.
That's all I want.
Sam beats me up just as much as On does.
Yeah, that's great, man.
I may have to work on that.
I see a theme.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So let's dive into the Kickstarter a little bit more here.
Yeah.
So, what's kind of the like differences between the two stories? Like, how are they connected, and like what can people expect when they back the project, or like how are you providing both stories so people can kind of
Okay.
get a good idea?
So it is a book of over 30 pages of content, and you have no ads whatsoever in here. All you get are pinups, and like we've just seen, there's one pinup that Connie did. So that's what you get in there instead. But how are there two stories? It's gonna be segmented off. So in the front, it's gonna be Valak, the Sorcerer's Revenge, and Valak is a a character that is gonna have an origin story in Hawaii, and that means that you're gonna see a lot of Hawaiian mythologies and legends, deities and beings that are gonna intertwine into his origin story. Ultimately, he is a sorcerer, um, kind of like look like a ninja in a way, but he's a sorcerer, and eventually he will actually go back down to hell, and he will die and go down to hell. And then same thing in Bushi Kawaso. Bushi Kawaso is a Japanese-based story, and it's actually based on a true historical event. But this is a fictional spin to it. Bushi Kawaso is gonna evolve around Musashi, Miyamoto Musashi that you see here, and he is gonna fight Onioka, which is based on Amashiro, Amakusa Shiro, who is a 15, 16-year-old rebel leader during the Shimabara rebellion. And what that entails is it's the Tokugawa shogunate versus the Christians local in Japan. At that time, the Tokugawa shogunate want to get rid of any foreign influences. That means Christianity was a threat to them. So you have a big battle between these two factions, and it's an intense conflict because one is represented by Musashi because he is devoted to his nation, to his emperor, versus Onioka right here. He is devoted to his lord, to his religion. So there you have the pretty tense conflict on two very seemingly justifiable costs. But yeah, so eventually they all die too, and they go to hell. And where in hell they end up, we'll find out in the next issue, I guess. But yeah, they are just a small bit of stories and characters in the whole Hellbringers arc, which is like a Game of Thrones, but in hell.
Okay. So I don't know if you know whose decision this was, but whose decision was it to put two books in one and not release them separately?
That was Mark May, the creator.
Uh-huh.
I am simply the artist.
That's fine. I just didn't know if you knew, because I just think it's interesting that it's just two books in one, and why wouldn't it be like two different things? I was just curious on that bit.
I'm not entirely sure. The way I see it is Mark is like he is a publisher and kind of like a producer of a show, right? So he's gonna guide the audiences through things bits by bits. That's why this Hellbringer thing is like a whole long series, so that it builds up the mood and it builds up the tension and the emotion that people can connect to the characters. So that's what I get out of it in terms of like why it is split like this.
Okay.
You know, I have an idea also. I don't know if this is right. I don't know much about the whole arc as well, but to me it seems that it is almost like an anthology because there's a whole bunch of different story strands going into this whole universe that he's building with his whole story backgrounds and different strands from different backgrounds. And the one thing that I get from it is that you have basically those two story strands from two different parts of the world that are both going to kind of come back to the same thing. They both come back down to hell. So maybe that's a good thing, just showing how all these different things are still kind of coming together and being connected in the end. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he's going to comment in the background like, you are so dead wrong. What the hell?
All of you.
Why would you say that?
None of you can work on the
you weren't supposed
anymore.
To. You could have said anything but that.
It's like Marvel. You're not supposed to talk about that. I am enjoying these very tiny, like little dragons all over the place, making very funny facial expressions.
Yeah.
Oh,
this
that one is
actually,
John Murakami. Yes.
yeah, it's a wraparound cover. So
Ooh.
this one includes almost all of Hellbringer's verse beings, like all the characters in Hellbringers, almost all of them. I believe
Mm.
he's only missing like a few dozen.
That black
But
dragon with the chalk face is my favorite.
oh
It is
yeah,
pretty good.
Yeah.
but it is a good representation of what I meant when everything goes back down to hell, and how hell is considered this place where all God's unwanted characters are sent to. But yeah, so that's a look at it. But I know Mog is quite busy, so like let me bring up
Yeah.
her cover real quick and let her have a say. Right here. That is Mog Park with Ibrahim Adin as the colorist. Right there, that's her cover.
Wow.
Amazing as always, Mog.
Thank you. Yeah.
So what was it like working on this project for you? I know you work on a lot of different ones, but was there anything about this one that kind of had it like that stood out for you, or kind of made it unique and different in any way for you?
Um. Uh,
Awkward
I'm trying to
silence.
think about something to say. Okay. What was unique?
I
I
believe
would
in you.
say this is kind of like it was like drawing Lady Death, except she's colored with she's redhead maybe.
Uh-huh.
That's about it.
In terms of this cover, yeah.
I'm just
But
wondering, with the concept, my brain can't help but analyze this. Who
Re
determines if you're unwanted? The character, and if you're pulling from all these random religion, who is the highest religious order? Like, because so many culture and so many religion, hell is like the concept of hell is so different.
Yeah,
And if
because
you go
there's
through reincarnation, I mean, simply put, there really is no hell, you know.
Right.
So
We're getting philosophical up in
right.
here.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I just don't think
Let
of
me
thinking about
lower the
this.
lights, and I'll like light some candles, and we can kind of
Yeah,
we'll
but
do
that's
the
not God, and then think
yeah.
about
Okay.
by the words of Mark May, this whole thing, this Hellbringers thing, is told in a Scottish man point of view of all of these events
Yeah.
throughout the world.
yeah. And the thing is, there's like a bunch of them are actually heroes in that culture. Why
Mm-hmm.
are they in hell? You know, I mean, I don't know. I just don't have this thought. Sorry, and all I can think
No,
about is
That's okay.
it's good thoughts when you're
This
like,
is
wait a
space
minute.
to voice all of them.
This is the fandom effect.
Yeah,
This is
there's
the effect that happened.
yeah, there's
I
no
never
structure.
thought about this
It's
till now. Yeah,
it's pure chaos, and
yeah.
Hey, we
It-
get
Yeah.
deep in here.
maybe it's the going to hell to try to make something good out of a bad place.
To like save it?
Not
Could
save
be.
it, but like you going there on purpose, knowing that there are good people in hell. So if you can go there and make their lives a little easier, even if it means a worse life for yourself, but you know that you can make the lives of other people better by doing so.
Right.
Oh my
Wow.
god, that's like an ultimate martyr. That's you
Right?
gotta
Yeah.
be a
Right.
crazy person.
Mark, trademark that right now.
I'll
Wow.
Everything recorded is owned by no.
Owned by the fandom effect.
Dude, Mark, just you coming up with that sounds like you're like a really nice guy. I wouldn't even think about that.
I try to be, when I'm being recorded live,
Man, Sam's like going crazy over there, but yeah.
That was so funny. That was so funny.
Yeah. Well, because Sam hangs out with me all the time, so
Oh,
Mark?
you must have like a pure heart or something. Oh. Wow.
you don't have to laugh that much on. She's like, this is my time for payback for all those ridicule comments.
I know, and I was like, and they're calling me vicious.
Hey. I still
I-
think you're innocent on. Don't worry.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Hallelujah. Someone believes in me. The rest of you are going to hell.
What kind?
What did I do? What
I
did
mean,
I
Yeah,
do?
My kind of
Connie's
hell.
just like
Connie
Connie
can't
just sitting
go to
there
hell.
drawing. Like, wait a minute, how am I being dragged into
Is this-
this?
Is this
Connie's
here we
not
go.
going to hell. She
related
drew
with
the
blood?
demon dog. I'll
Hey, Fred.
forever.
I mean, if you're like say like Vietnamese, will you go to Vietnamese hell? I mean, what
Oh,
happens
sure.
if you are
I,
mixed blood
I
or
guess
Oh,
I think that's true.
German?
Well, that brings up a lot
Any-
of the a
I'm
lot brings
half
up like a lot
Mexican.
of
I'd rather
debates.
go to
Of,
the Mexican one.
that seems
Yeah,
like
you
it'd be
don't
more
wanna
fun.
You
It
don't
is
want to
more
go
fun.
to the Vietnamese one.
That's okay. I'll stay
I'd
with
have-
the Mexican one.
I'd have to go to the white guy one, and that one just sucks.
Boring.
Like that one's
my
just.
God.
I mean, where's the fun in that?
Can I say something interesting? I mean,
Yeah.
kind of weird. Is it okay?
No.
That's what we do here.
Dude, I mean, talking about hell. I mean, I've seen hell. I was in this like freaking psychedelic trip, and dude, that hell is in like so bad. You don't want to go there. It's absolutely nothingness. It's like an empty void of black and black. It's so cold, and yet you can't even feel it. I mean, it is nothing. And
Yeah.
the funny thing is, I have another friend, and she went through the same psychedelic trip too. And then we all say the same thing. You must be a universal hell. It's like insane, man. Trust me, you don't even want. There is nothing, nothing. It's
I
an
just can't
ultimate
get over
Yeah.
abyss of nothingness.
So
Not going. I was on this psychedelic trip,
trip.
and my friend was too.
Sam, I told you they crazy.
Sorry,
Gotta go
Fred.
crazy.
I like it here.
And
Brett
welcome,
is an
welcome,
Indian.
Brett. You came in at a good moment.
Don't worry, he's not any better.
What are we talking about?
We're currently talking about your most recent psychedelic trip. So if you wanted to,
You want to give us your 2 cents on psychedelic trips? I'd love to hear it too.
Psychedelic trip? I've never had one.
These are pure people. Don't touch them.
Oh.
Don't touch them.
so
But,
no,
That
we
right
we
there-
were. Yes, that yeah, I'm trying to pull up Brett's stuff on myself too, so I can look at the same thing.
Yeah, that right there is Brett Okamura. He's the interior artist for Valak the Sorcerer's Revenge. He's the interior artist for Valak's story. With me, being his backup dancer with Bushi Kawaso. That's what it is, really.
Backup
I
dancer.
should be your backup dancer, though. Your stuff is phenomenal.
Why can't we share the main stage and everybody just dance?
I like
It's like
seeing
because
Brett
it's like the
dance.
Olympics. It's like the Olympics. When someone's got
Oh.
to stand on that lower podium and look up.
They have ties in the Olympics, right?
But not here.
I make the rules.
Oh,
Whoa.
I've given her too much power.
That's what you get.
So Brett, why don't you talk to me about what your experience was
Just
like
him.
on this project? Like,
Just
what
talk to
was
Mark.
what was this like? What about this was kind of fun for you? Like, what was it like working with everybody? Had you worked with these everyone before, or was this kind of your first time with certain people?
Oh, let's see. I've never really worked with An or Mog or Connie, but we're good friends. We know each other, but I've never we hang out and we draw together, but we've never done a project together. And I won't take a project unless I'm pretty sure I'll have fun doing it. And this project is I'm having a blast.
I know.
I think you can kind of tell with the how good all the artwork is that everyone is just really enjoying it. Like, because it's
Oh,
all
yeah,
just
it's-
so good.
And what I like about it is most of us, except for the publisher, and most of us are from Hawaii. And our art community down here is so we all know each other and we're all supportive, and it's great. I just love working with everybody who I've worked with on this project.
Oh,
This-
you're so sweet.
That page you're looking at right now, was redone. I redid some of it. This one,
Oh, okay.
redone a little. I
Yep.
wasn't happy with his body, so I touched it up a little. The other one I wasn't happy with the clouds, so I redid the clouds.
Yep. These are all just
I
work
did a
in
little
progress.
more with put more texture in the jungle and more texture in the water.
So is the plan to pretty quickly release it when the Kickstarter is done, or what's kind of like the timetable for everything with these projects?
I'm not sure. You got to talk to Mark about that, but
It says
he
May 20 May of this year, but it is actually ready to go to print. It's almost ready.
not
Because
completely true. Sorry, I got 2 more
oh
pages I'm working on. Almost done. Should be done in like a
oh
day or 2.
Shut down.
He
Just
said you're a liar.
No,
said, how
you're
dare you?
holding us back.
Wow.
Hey,
Damn.
well,
Jesus,
Said
she
you're the
threw that.
dead weight.
She just threw it back so quick.
I told
Work
Mark
burn. Work
it
burn.
would be probably done either tomorrow or at the latest Friday. And then he told me
Hey,
take my time because he's going to be at the Albuquerque Comic Con,
yes,
so he won't
yes,
be able to get to look at it till at least Monday. So
yep.
it'll be
But
done.
Is that good enough on, or do we like? Do you need it quicker? Or?
you're in your car, right? Did you get home yet?
Yeah, I drove home.
Are you home yet?
Are you
Yeah, well-
working on it right now?
Okay, so
Are you at your desk?
me? No, I'm in my car. I so we did another show. So
Mm-hmm.
I pretty much finished work, came to my car, did that show from my car outside of my workplace.
Yeah.
And then when that show ended, I drove home, and my desk, well, it's not my desk, but the desk that I sit on is someone sitting on it. So I was like, I guess I'll go back to my car.
Oh,
Oh my
geez.
god.
Dang. Finally get home and just can't even sit at your desk.
Oh my God.
Well, it's not my desk.
Oh, okay.
It's just the desk, the only desk.
Oh, like the working desk.
The community desk.
Dude.
You
I
gotta
don't
get
mind
your
streaming
own.
from my car. Next time I'll drive to the beach and I'll stream.
Ooh.
From the beach.
Then I can just be insanely jealous that you're at a beach and outside of my window is a foot of snow.
Right. Yeah, no, it's pretty snowy out there right now.
And it's a whole 29 degrees out. And wait, it gets better. It was the high of -3 yesterday.
Dude, I thought my
Holy
fingers were gonna fall off.
Then
I think that's
why
what
are
literally
you
made-
wearing a t-shirt?
-3. Yeah.
Mark,
Huh?
why are you wearing a t-shirt like in summer?
He's psycho.
My heat is cranked up ridiculously high.
Ah,
Mark said he's got heat money. Some of
I
us
got-
don't have heat money.
My heat's
Yeah.
covered by this in this apartment. I had the heat's covered. So I was like, well, you shouldn't have told me that. Just-
Now look at you.
oh, look at you all warm and cozy. How dare you?
it's very
Hey, it
it's
was
very
like
hot.
a
Dang
freezing 63 degrees here this morning.
Freezing. I
Oh,
wish it was
it's
60.
Make sure you
Oh,
be
oh,
safe.
man.
You know, like layer up, be careful. I don't
Hey,
want to
for
see
us
you
white
sniffling.
people, man, low 60s is cold.
Yep.
Oh,
it
man.
is.
Low 60s. I'd be in
I'm
a
so
shorts
upset.
I'd be in a shorts and a t-shirt, just like
100%. Booty shorts and a tank top.
skipping down the street.
Walking outside.
Oh no.
Yeah, I could do t-shirts and shorts in the 60s.
Okay, all right. So I'm with you on that, Brett.
All right, you all can come to Wisconsin during next winter.
We'll just trade.
We'll
We'll just.
host an event, and you can all come up.
No.
And then
We're
you
both
can
in,
see how we
we're,
live.
we're both in Wisconsin. We'll just
Yeah.
trade places. You
I
guys can work
refuse.
up here. You
Are
guys work up
Packer
here.
fans?
Freaking
No, I hate the Packers.
Wisconsin, no
What?
way.
I'm a I'm from Michigan, so I'm a Lions fan.
Oh,
True,
poor
true,
thing.
and dead hard.
Don't
Which
care
part
about
of
sports.
Wisconsin did you move to?
I moved to like where in Wisconsin?
Yeah.
It's a city called Appleton. It's like just south of Green Bay.
It's
Oh,
north
okay.
Wisconsin.
All right.
Yeah, and Sam, you're near. Well, you're in Racine, but
I'm in
that's
South Wisconsin.
You're in Janesville. I'm trying to
Yeah,
think. Do you know
I
where
used to live in
Janesville is, Sam?
Janesville, yo,
Yes,
so-
it's about an hour and a half away. My sister used to live in Beloit, which was next to Janesville.
Oh, Beloit. Beloit is pretty cool. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So
Are you
are
just
are
saying
you a Packer fan? I know Mark's not.
No, I don't care about sports.
You're not a huge sports guy.
Oh.
No.
Me
I care about swimming.
What are you a
and
fan
ice
of, Brett?
skating.
I feel like there's
I am a huge Packer fan.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So Green
I
Bay
should-
is
I
that
probably
whole
should
field
just-
is on my
Probably should just
on
kick
my
you
list
out.
of things to do.
Ooh.
Lambeau's about a 30-minute drive from where I'm at.
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's pretty sweet.
So I drive by it all the time. Like, ironically, to bring my kid to Chuck E. Cheese, because the only Chuck E. Cheese is in Green Bay, I have to drive down, like, next to the stadium.
That
Not
must be
Cameron
horrible
going to
for a
Chuck E.
Lions fan.
Cheese.
It is. It's.
Yeah.
But again, the Lions beat the Packers last week. I'm, just
Yeah,
saying,
but
Brad. I mean,
You
hey,
beat
I
us
already
second.
knew I was gonna have a losing season. You know.
What,
Oh my
what you
God.
did was you blew the chance to pick first.
Yeah, whatever.
No,
It's
but
the
I think,
Lions. We'll find a way to lose losing.
Just listen to these
I
guys.
thought you guys played a really
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
alien
game.
talk.
Yeah, so what do
Yeah.
you guys want to talk about?
When
I'm
our
up
first
Yeah,
stringers was in, you were winning. So
No, it was second string. Yeah.
you're doing something right.
Yeah. Well, we could talk. We probably would talk about football for like another hour.
So
Oh.
let's not.
I found something. You're asking that question. What was it, Mark? About
which
I found
one? Which
something
question?
interesting. Blah,
Oh
blah,
yeah, yeah,
blah.
yeah,
20 minutes later.
yeah. Just I got it.
Oh wait, no, I thought of it. I've got my time.
Yeah. All right. What do you got, Mog?
Here, I'll show you the pencil work if you guys want. I mean,
Yeah, I can. Let's see
Yeah.
if I. All right. Let me.
Here, I stop sharing this real quick.
Yeah, I can remove yours and then add Mog's. There we go.
okay, so this is how I start. I just do these references. I collect them. These are the images that Mark gave me. These three. That's all I had.
Not
then
not
from
me,
then
everyone.
on-
Not me.
Well, obviously.
And from then on, I just like kind of combined what I thought I would need, kind of like a mood board slash reference board. And then from here on, I gave him these two concepts. You either get this or you either get that. And he
Okay.
chose
So
this
like
one.
an ultimatum.
Yeah, ultimatum. You only get two choices. It's either the red pill or the blue pill.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then,
Oh,
he
yeah.
chose the ass shot because, ass always sells. And then,
you know he's not wrong.
Yeah.
yes. And then I kind of did a rough line. I blew that up. And I was like, hey, this is what's going to look like. And he's like, all right. And then I put it in the size, whatever. And then I started really putting things down. Like, because, she's Lilith. So I did like the moon phases here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's nice. That's a
And
nice
then,
touch.
Uh-huh.
And then there was this, I thought because Lilith is supposed to be some kind of like queen of hell. So I put like, these royal like beings. So this is like a griffin, lion / wing thing. Because I was studying the heraldry in England and they use a lot of lions, right? And then the
Mhm.
dragon thing here. I was creating all this for, I made all of this up, like a heraldry. And then
Yeah.
I showed this to, of course, Mark. And he says, don't do the animals.
He said cut him.
Yeah,
I
because
don't want
something
that.
about like they are actually in a story, like
Mm-hmm.
the dragon or this.
Oh, like some
And
sort of
I was
actual
thinking-
like.
Yeah, this is supposed to be symbolic, yo. I don't think people are gonna take it literally, but just in case, we cut it out.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just did the star, and all the thing, all the borders. I gotta say the border took a long time, more than
It-
the actual drawing.
Sure looks like it would be.
Yeah.
I think it's the attention to detail for all of you is what always amazes me. Like everyone that we have right here is like, you guys are like, yeah, I just did this willy nilly, and I'm like, I draw a stick figure, and I'm like, that's a good stick figure.
That's
I'm
a
proud
great
of it.
stick
I'm
figure.
I'm proud of that stick figure.
Oh my god.
Good job.
I just
I'm
really
proud of
love
you.
the tarot style that you
Yeah.
do, Mark. That's really really cool. I know that you've done it for Spectrus and Sabanian too. So this is an entirely different thing though, because like you said, the background and the references are different. But I really love that style that you do for different projects. Really
Oh,
cool.
thank
to
you,
detail.
Connie. You're so sweet. So, yeah, actually, you got that right. I did get I forgot which card it was, but I did get yeah, it was some kind of like tree of life picture of it. So I did that. And then, to make sure that this is kind of like she's in the gate thing, I put these skulls, and then I had to find a colorist to do the work because I just didn't have the time to color it. And I was telling him, dude, this is what's gonna look like. Okay, the X is black, and main light is here, and then there's a rim light from here. Okay, and I had to give this to him just to get him an idea of what it's gonna look like.
So is
And
that
yeah.
typically directions you'll give? Like, is this really for anyone who has direction on it? Like, direction you'll typically give to a colorist if you have like an idea of where light has to show. Like, do you really direct them like that, or do you give them like freedom, or do you try to like direct it to what you know, like it's supposed to look like?
I actually don't. I just give them absolute freedom. I really don't care. But for this one, I was kind of responsible for bringing in Ibrahim. And Mark told me, like, you directed. And I thought he would do a good job anyway, but just in case, because Mark asked me to, I actually did this. But normally I do not do this at all. In fact, this is the first time. Yeah, I did this, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll ask this for Mel. What con are you going to in July that he wants me and Sam to go to?
Party. I'm down for anything.
Mog, Mog, did you know you were going to a con in July, or is this news to you?
I don't know.
Well, you are.
I am? Yeah.
Apparently,
Nothing
or
is-
at least, well, I mean, Mel is at least.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I guess he's going solo, or he's just gonna surprise
it's
you,
us.
or it's just
You're
us.
gonna see them put up a whole list of the cons that they're going to. So yeah, that one is the Chicago Fan Expo.
Party. We'll probably be there. Mark?
Probably.
Yeah, let's go. Road trip. Pick me up on the way down.
I mean, might as
Yeah.
well.
No, you literally passed through Racine.
And no, I
on the
would.
way
I
to
would
Chicago.
have to drive down to pick you up to head there anyway.
That was not a question. It was
It was
Better.
you're picking
Yeah.
me up, and we're going to this thing.
It's like Bruce picked me up for C22. I'm like, you're
Yeah.
picking me up.
I
I'm
owe
like,
I owe Mel a drink, so
oh.
Perfect.
Oh, dude. No. You can buy me
Everyone?
a drink. Oh, my God.
I-
I'll
No,
drink
I-
one.
Mark, I'll buy you a drink.
I do owe all of
Oh,
you a
thank
drink.
you.
To be fair,
No, I'm only gonna buy Mog hers.
It has to have alcohol in it, okay? Yeah, just making sure.
I take it light. I need
I
it to
take
be
it light.
light. Yeah, if you can give me like a JD and Coke, that'll be good.
I like rum and coke, just in case.
Mm.
it's a classic one. I got some Black Label in my cabinet.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
You can put it
I'm
in
a little
your
bit more of a
glass.
gin and tonic kind of person.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Gin and tonic
Gin
works
and
too.
tonic.
That works
I
too,
can-
man.
I can
like
respect a
black
gin and
and
tonic. I can
Can you
respect
like
a gin and
sneak it
tonic.
in? Like, can you
Okay.
like put it in a flask?
You know
and say,
what?
This is
I
water?
also like root beer.
Root beer is a good choice too.
The real question is, what kind of root beer?
Probably a lot.
Ooh.
No.
I
What's
like
your
the
favorite
classic. Was it
Mm.
nowadays they got the A and W. What
Uh-huh.
was the one
Yeah.
with the pug on it? There was one with the
Oh,
dog. on
Lug?
it. Yeah.
Ooh.
Barks
I've
was an
had
older one
those.
too, right?
Here.
They're Barks. They're Spreckers.
Yeah, bark is okay too. Yeah.
Screwball peanut butter whiskey. I
That
did
sounds
not
like a
Oh
lot.
my.
I did not know that was that's a thing.
It's actually
It's
good.
like
It's delicious.
Is
Oh,
it? Is that
Delicious.
I haven't heard of that. Is that like only in Hawaii?
No, it's over here in mainland, yo, Mark, man. Stop
I don't know. It's not. It's
living
not.
in a cave.
It's not in Wisconsin. I
Dude,
haven't
you
seen it.
Stop
Sorry,
living
Wisconsin's
in a cave,
under a
man.
rock.
Just, you gotta get out of the house sometimes.
I guess. I was at the bar earlier.
A bar
That
in
counts, right?
Wisconsin?
That counts, right?
Shock.
That counts as leaving the house.
Uh,
All right, I'll have to check that out then.
it's
Screwball,
about as
peanut
close
butter
as
whiskey.
not to in Wisconsin.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Well, Wisconsin is just a giant bar, if we're
Exactly.
being honest.
That's why it's only
Dude.
very barely leaving the house.
Dude, all
With-
I remember
with
when I was
cheese
in
curds, right?
Wisconsin,
Yeah, and cheese
Yeah.
curds, yeah.
people
Yeah,
drank
beer
like
and cheese curds.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
And
Why aren't
brats.
you drinking?
Yeah,
Oh
and
my
brats, yeah.
gosh.
Well, there's nothing else to do in the state besides drink.
It's
which is
too
why
cold.
everybody drinks.
Yeah, it's too cold. So you're
They
like,
gotta
I
stay
can,
warm somehow.
if I'm gonna go outside, I might as well drink because I have to
Right.
go outside. There's not really much else to do.
So,
Mm-mm.
so if you're listening to this podcast, the one thing you can take away from this is we're all alcoholic. It
Yeah,
seems like.
that's the one consensus everyone here is. Everyone here drinks
Yeah, no,
a
I
lot.
think that was it.
No, not really. I'm not an alcoholic.
You talk like one.
You talk like one.
You hear that
I'm
laugh?
not.
The immediate rebuttal of, well, you sure talk like one.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
You know what? I'll believe you for now.
We're gonna like get off the air, and everyone's gonna be like, "All right, we all hate each other now." So
Time to go get a drink.
time to go get a drink. We all hate each other. Time to get a drink.
But if I can deviate while I still got Brett in his car right now, because
Yes. Yeah, you
he's
can.
still not in
Yeah,
his
yeah. We want to get Brett out of his car.
Don't drink and
Yes.
drive.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Don't drink and
Brett's
drive.
not driving. Everyone. There's no concern on that.
The brakes are on, but there's no brake on these colors though, because he did the colors for the Sam Campos.
No, that was a
It is-
great segue.
Somebody farted.
It was a good segue.
Oh my god. But anyways, he did the colors for Sam Campos cover here. And if you know Sam Campos, he's quite well known statewide throughout Hawaii for his Pineapple Man comic. He is the founding father for comics in Hawaii. He introduced us to a lot of it, or the wide public to a lot of the Hawaiian based comics. So yeah, so this is a major crossover cover. If you're a serious collector of Pineapple Man or Hellbringers overall, this is the one cover you want in your collection. And just because Brett and Sam are on it, I like them. You know, they I haven't seen them for over 2 years, I think, in person.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been a crazy time.
He
So, Brett-
is the godfather of Hawaii
Yeah.
comics.
Brett, how long would something like that typically take you to get the colors in that?
So Sam had it penciled and inked in 3 days,
Wow.
and I colored it in maybe half a day.
Wow.
This
Fuck.
one was pretty easy.
What's up?
Yeah.
Somebody call my name?
No.
Okay.
Tune
Sorry,
back
guys.
out.
Yeah, this one wasn't that hard to color. The
Okay.
hardest part was creating the volcano in the back.
Oh.
Okay, and I'll post a link to the Kickstarter again in the chat right now. But what's so for people who are looking to back it, what's the kind of beginning to loose end of like what people can get when they're backing? Is there like I know there's different artists you can get certain work for. So you can you kind of just briefly touch on what people can kind of get when backing the project and kind of different things they can get?
So there are a lot of options on here. We have stretch goals, but if we can hit them, it'll be cool. But if not, you still got a solid product on your hand. The book, like I said, over 30 pages of content with no ads, and instead we fill it up with art, right? And you got Brett's art, my art, and I think Brett's art is worth backing up for sure too. And all these covers that you get. So if I can just do a quick rundown of the covers on here, you got Mark May. He has a mysterious cover that we don't even know what he's gonna produce. But people have been, I guess there are some gamblers in the backers because they bet.
I don't think he drew it yet.
No,
No, he
not
didn't.
yet.
It's a mystery to him also.
Brett, shh, be quiet.
It's mystery for
Quiet.
everybody.
You're giving away all the secrets.
Brett,
It's a
you
mystery.
gotta keep it quiet.
I don't know. The
But-
last time I talked to him, it
No, okay, Brett, stop.
He's like the Tom Holland where it's like, ah, shut up.
Oh no.
I heard there was a scene where you did this. Oh yeah, that's true. Wait, I mean it's not.
I mean, no, nothing like that happened. I promise.
So that's why we're here. We're the supervisor.
Ah,
But-
okay.
And that's why he's in the car.
Oh,
No,
wasn't allowed
serious-
outside.
but seriously, and then
When
you
he-
got Brett.
When he stops spilling secrets, then he can go in the door.
Oh man. But and then you got Brett's cover here. It's a homage to Hope 181. Was it 181, right?
yes.
Yes. Okay, I get mixed up on those numbers. But yes, his homage to them. You got Lilith running and chasing in the background. Actually, tell us what's going on in this cover. It's like, why is she chasing Valak?
I can't answer this one for you, Brett. I'll have to.
Oh,
I'll
are
have to,
you
do-
asking me?
I'll have to
Yes.
diverge to you on this one. My answer would be made up and silly.
I don't
I wanna
know
hear
why
that
she's
anyways.
chasing Valak. Maybe she's
Yeah.
mad at him. I don't know. You know, in the 181 cover, right? There's a that's I think that's the Wendigo, right? That's over there. Valak is taking Wolverine's spot, and then the other guy's a Hulk, right? So he told me to put Lilith there. And then
Oh,
the
okay,
first
yeah.
draft I did, like we did the red background, like how Hulk 181 is.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
the letters were it was a black outline, and Mark suggested we change it, so we tried changing it, and I think it looks really nice. It makes the flame like pop.
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah, I really like it because it really does like, even though like I obviously I had read what it was what it was based on, but even without knowing that, you do get like an iconic like comic book feel to it. Like
Very
can-
Marvel-esque.
yeah, you can like just sense that there's something about it that's reminding you of something.
Yeah, and then I asked Mark, like when I was doing this cover, I was like, you want it to look like an older comic book, like how they would ink it, or do you want it like how I would ink it? And he asked me to do it like the old style. So it does have a classic feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is that what would, just out of curiosity, what would your take have if you were going to do it uniquely in your own way? What would you have changed?
Maybe I don't know. I don't know how I would have done it different. It would probably look more like a more modern book, I think. Not
Okay.
like this
Yeah, like-
is basically it was cell shaded, and then I added a little shading into it. Especially like in the background. I think the background is mostly cell shaded. But I like to draw with more I draw a lot of lines.
Yeah.
Not as much as like a Stephen Platt, but like I tend to draw with more lines.
Okay.
Yep. And he talked like it's so easy. Well,
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
a digital artist, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't too, and now I can't see myself doing anything without my iPad. I mean, it's
Just kind of switched over from
Mm,
Yeah,
pen and
it's-
paper
it-
to pen and
The
iPads.
iPad. Pen and
it's so
iPad.
easy. I mean, technology. I mean, it makes it so simple. I do miss traditional drawing with pencil, paper, ink. But
Yeah.
I mean, the things you can do digitally is it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's,
it is.
there's no undo button with pen and paper.
Right. There's no 2-finger tap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's no Control Z.
Control Alt Delete.
And
Yeah,
there's
control-
no,
Just Alt F4
there's no,
all the
like,
time.
Layers. You can't layer stuff. I mean, it's just the things you can do is just it's amazing.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree.
And it's just was it well with the traditional what we have to live with is a happy accident. So
Brett.
and
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
oh no, go.
It just reminded me of one of the artists I know that works in the industry. He does mostly live action movie. So he works a lot digitally all the time. He hardly does traditional. Actually, he never does traditional, right? And one time he was in a meeting and he was talking with people and he made a mistake. He said something rude, right? And his finger automatically did Control Z. Oh, undo my speech.
You can't undo life.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
undo what you just said,
Yeah. I tried that. It doesn't quite work. Like someone, like someone's trying to rob me and I just yelled at them, "Don't rob me," 3 times in a row. And then I realized that Dora the Explorer was a lie. And that doesn't
Oh
actually
my
work.
God.
And you can't tell someone not to do something 3 times and they just stop. But I mean, I had to make the effort. What was I supposed to do?
You make me upset.
I know. That's what I'm here for.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
well,
at least you know this is what Sam has to. No, this is what Mark has to do. Stay and disappear into the background like this Steph Wilson cover here.
Right, right. You're really good
Yep.
with these segues on.
Yeah, you really get on track. You're such a good you're so
That's what I
good at
do.
announcing, man.
That's what I do.
I mean, it's a storytelling thing. I've been
Uh-huh.
practicing. I tell you guys, you gotta connect.
Everything connects.
But yeah, this is if you got a Steph Wilson fan out there, this is a cover. This is the first time supposedly that he ever drawn a man. So he's known to draw these was it more stylized girls with big butts.
Really?
Yeah.
He never drew a man before?
That's what I was told. So I'm like,
Wow.
whoa, okay.
Can you count it as a man when it's just a head and a shoulder?
Well, it's half a face too.
Right. So it's not even all the head.
I mean, that
But-
is,
Bare
That's all we-
minimum. Bare
that's
minimum.
all. That's all we are, right?
That's all you. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Just
Yeah.
Just a pretty face. Just a pretty face.
but
Hey,
I'll-
I'll take it. You know, I gotta be good for something.
I don't know if that's it, buddy.
Sam's
let
just
me-
taking over.
Let me dream my dreams.
Sure, buddy. Whatever you want.
Let me
But
dream.
yeah, so that is Steph cover, and then you got Mog. There is no dreaming with this Lilith cover right here. She's showing you that she's ruling. You know, this is how Sam is gonna be like. She's gonna take over the rest.
Real bad.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I know plenty of people with plenty dream with this one.
That's
Ooh.
true.
Oh.
Yeah, all right.
Saucy.
Yeah, huh?
Now we're getting spicy.
Ah,
Mog
yes.
just- Mog just shakes her head.
So this is
What?
Mog's cover. And of course, you get my cover here, showing Bushi Colossal with Onioka and Musashi. And you got Andy Lee here with a cover. So if you don't know of Andy Lee, he's also Hawaii based, but he was known to have taught David Mack to do all these calligraphic kind of like painting and brushstrokes that David does. That's and he attributes it to Andy for teaching him that. And I know they rub shoulders whenever they do cons down here in at like Honolulu cons or like amazing cons. But yeah, Andy has also worked for Marvel before, as far as I know. So yeah, this is
Ooh.
a very unique cover that he did here, showcasing Bushi Kawaso. It's kind of like a ghostly, airy feel to it.
Yeah, it's
No, I
giving me.
dig it.
Yeah, it's like a.
Spooky.
I can't point with my finger on it, but it's like a kind of like pre-horror film, like when you get that like blood-soaked view of.
Yeah.
But it is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, and Andy is awesome.
Yep. Andy is awesome. He
Yeah.
finger paints too.
Oh
all
wow,
over. Yep.
So does
And then
Cameron.
you
that's true.
The con that I met Mark May at. Andy was boothing right next to Mark, so that's how Mark got to know Andy. And
Oh, okay.
Andy is great. I mean, he paints with brushes, finger. I mean, whatever he has on his table. I mean,
Yeah.
you should see his hands and his clothes at the end of the day. It's so funny, but he's great. He's a great artist.
Yep, a true artist right there. Just give him something and he'll make a
He's like,
picture.
he's
of
like,
it.
I got this. You're like, I found this stick and like this broken windshield wiper.
And I got some
He's like,
spit.
he's like,
I
I got
think we can
this.
make something out of this.
He'd make something awesome out of it, I think.
He's
Yep.
he's the MacGyver of getting. He's like, no, I'm gonna make something. Something's gonna be drawn here.
Oh my goodness.
And here's another guy that pretty much met Mark at a con. This is Mr. Steven Pulava. And Mark said that he was the one that got Mark to start publishing the story overall. So he
Wow.
is the cover artist on here with Balak the Sorcerer's Revenge. and
Mhm.
he actually colored this himself digitally as well. Usually he doesn't color his stuff. Usually he would send it to a colorist, but somehow he got on, he colored this, and retaught himself how to color digitally in 4 hours and produce this. And all these ghostly figures you see here are the Tiki gods, right there.
Wow, that looks
Yeah.
great.
It does look very cool.
Mhm.
It's a great lineup of talents here. And then speaking of which, you got John Murakami, who is I say he's like a sweetheart of the island here. If you travel to Hawaii, you visit any CVS store, you're gonna see his work all over, all kind of like beating cards. His work, he has like his own comic strips and his own comic book series that has been going on for quite some time now. It's called Gordon Rider. But anyways, he got Mark got John to do this cover. It's a wraparound cover of almost all the characters in Hellbringers. So if you're a serious Hellbringer collectors, you want this cover because it's almost a debut of a lot of characters that are never seen before in the story. They all came from trade cards, like not trade cards. I'm sorry, game cards that Mark came up with before
Mm.
all of this started. So yeah, the first appearances. So you got Valak, and I don't know the other character's name right there, but Valak is right here. The only other character I can find that I know of is Onioka right there. Kind of like pointing at this green being over here.
Looks like a
That's
ninja turtle.
yeah, but you're gonna have a fun time looking at that cover for sure if you back that one. Um, so you can see each of the artists here try to bring a bit of everything in so that you get a good, not only a story but also great art
Yeah.
accompany it. Yeah, so you have the options of picking a pack of 3 covers, regular covers. You can do it in foils, and
Oh,
Very nice.
the foils on a lot of these Hellbringers books are amazing. I've seen Mark show them off over the camera, like the physical book. I haven't seen these physically yet, but the rest that he's done before, they're amazing. They look really good. So that's something you might want to hop on. You can make them virgin, that is like without the trade dressing on them. Um, you can have a virgin variant added to your bundle, or you can make your in foils. Of course, you can select the as an add-on to your regular cover. You can make it a foil. You can make it a gold foil. These though are a jewel when you see them in person. The gold foil. The only one we
Oh
don't
dang.
recommend you choose a foil, gold foil for is John's wraparound cover. That one, because it's gonna dilute his color, so that's the one you wouldn't want to do in foil. But
that's understandable.
and and that's the only one that won't be available in metal, because you get the option of making all the covers metal here too. Um, but yeah, we can only do metal in the front. We can't do a wraparound metal yet.
Mm.
Um,
It'd
and
be a
these
little hard.
last Yeah, these last 2 bits are the ones I want to highlight, and it should be all of it there. But you got these sketch covers. So you got a Bushi Kawaso and a Valak the Sorcerer's Revenge sketch covers. As far as I know, what Mark told me is that I only got 10 that I can get commission on in here, and it's due to schedule conflict. I've gone quite busy, so that's why it's limited down to 10. And Brett as well. I'm not sure how many you're limited to on Brett, but I know it's a limited a number as well. But they're $250 uh, a pop. I mean, and you it's a direct commissions once you purchase it, and it's also backs up the campaign. So yeah, that
Very
Wow.
nice. So you can kind
that's
of
a
kill
lot.
2 birds with one stone and helping out 2 different things.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. And you're gonna get the regular covers inside of those with sketch cover, of course. And when you do now, if you do get on those sketch covers, you can get it sent to Hawaii. It's gonna be sent here to Hawaii, of course, for us artists to work on. And because we're all on the same island. 6 of us can hunt each other down and get signatures on those.
Ooh.
There you go.
I
Yep.
love that.
So Connie, I will be knocking on your door.
I can
At-
already look forward to all the stalking. That's
At
awesome.
about 2 in the morning.
I know where you work.
Oh,
I
Oh
know where
shit,
you
Brad
work.
knows where I work.
Brett just throws it out there. Oh, right. Brett's just like, by the way, I know where you work, so just throwing it out there.
Right. Just
I'll get what I
Yeah.
want, one way or the
Yeah.
other.
Don't be surprised when I show up.
That's really scary. Yeah. It's,
so that's what you gotta hop on and get those signatures.
Yeah. If you want Brett to show up at Connie's work unannounced, then you need to make sure you back those.
Lock the
Yep.
doors. It's signature time.
Uh-huh.
It's never unannounced. I let her know when I'm starting.
I know, Brad.
oh, Brad, you're so pure.
He's like, I don't
You're so pure.
I don't want people to think I'm crazy. But no, it's definitely like, not only is there a lot of different things you get with the Kickstarter, for people that are listening, there's that are like, oh, there's a lot of different pledge amounts that you can do with this Kickstarter, where it's like,
Yeah.
if you're like, oh, I can't do $250 or whatever, like there's tons of different $20 ones where you can still get like the books and everything and a cover, and you can still help support the project and everything. And
Yes. And once the campaign is done, as far as I know, this was corrected, that there are gonna he may or may not go into extra prints or reprints at all. So there's no certainty. So the best way is to get it now. And plus, if
Yeah.
he does go into printing, as far as I know, I watched his sale of his book before. They're usually bumped up in price because he does them in limited amount.
Mhm.
So if you get it now, you're getting it pretty much directly straight off of the beginning of the campaign. So the
Right.
price is as it is. It's not budging. And you're gonna get a lot more out of it, especially like the options of like getting it commission and stuff like that. I'm only committed to doing those commission right there.
yeah.
Yeah, so things like that. And Brett too has, if he finds it fun, he would do it. But he's committed to this, I think, by contract.
Yeah, I think Mark limited mine to 10 also.
Okay.
But,
So there you go.
like if
Awesome.
I think only one sold, but I mean, if it hit 10, I'll tell Mark make it more.
The people want it.
The people want me to do more things.
Yep. So, like I say, it's a very limited campaign because again, how do you get like all these artists
you're-
all the way from
yeah.
Hawaii?
You're getting a
And,
lot of different people working together,
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
which is
so,
which is pretty amazing. It's a great Kickstarter. I know I want we'll get ready to wrap up here. So I want Brett to get out of his car.
Sure.
I don't want him freezing in that 60 degrees.
Oh,
I'm
right
gonna
now
go
it's 73 right now.
73.
73.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it was like 5 this morning. It was like 63.
Oh, jeez.
At 5 this morning, when I went to work, it was like
I think it
0
was like-
degrees.
Yeah, it was like 10 or 12 or something. It was like 10 or 12 degrees or something like that.
It was frozen.
Yeah, it
when I
was
went to
pretty
work
cold.
this morning.
Yeah,
Does,
we'll make.
does 10 degrees and 0 degrees feel the same?
You know,
Depends. Yeah, if there's no
It-
wind, they feel the same. If there's
it's-
wind, then somehow -3 feels 1,000 times worse than 10.
I never know what the weather is when they're like, yes, it's 10 degrees outside, but it feels like -20. And I'm like, so what is it really?
Yeah, what's the real temperature? Very cold. That's what the real temperature
Very
is.
cold.
Very cold.
I want to give a quick thank you to the backers that pop on this while we're on air as well. We did go up right here a bit. It'll be cool if we see 5K before the 22 hours
That's what-
run
that's-
out.
That's why I love doing. That's why I told Sam, because when Sam was asking me like, "We're doing this one live," and I was like, "Yeah," because it's really fun when you do it live and you notice like the Kickstarter going up as you're doing it.
I
Yes.
did. I backed it while we were doing it.
Oh,
I
thank
picked
you.
Anne's cover.
I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Aw.
What cover did you buy?
Oh,
Months.
Now that, yeah, because An told me not to buy mugs, so I was like, Jesus, okay.
No, I said I like on.
Yeah,
So I can
Ons was
Ons.
like,
Ons
don't.
is
Yeah,
beautiful. She does great
it's
work.
very good. I didn't. I was too. I wanted to make sure I focused, so I can't. But I have the page up, like ready to hit select, to back it as soon as we're off the air. I'll be backing it.
Don't worry, I can multitask.
See, this
Yeah.
is why I'm vibing with Sam. You
Thank
know,
you.
she's my
Mhm.
angel right there. And Mark,
Wow,
I don't know.
wow.
A lot
After
of
I
you guys are-
after I said I was gonna help you out,
Mm-mm-mm.
just
the
kidding.
hurt is
But
real.
hey, I did draw this for you.
That's true. That is true.
Mhm.
That is true. So one thing in Morgan, I'll know this, and so Brett and Kindness will be first time. Even though we want to make sure we covered the Kickstarter. One thing we always do is we try to get to know everyone at least a little bit in some way, because that's what we like to do on the Fan Effect, just to kind of get deeper into people. So I thought I'd just keep it simple. And so what I want from each of you is just one recommendation for everyone out there, whether it's like a movie you've been watching, a TV show, or a book that you would recommend to other people that you've been enjoying recently. Something that you would recommend to other people. It doesn't matter who goes first or what order, just anything you would recommend to somebody else out there that might enjoy it as much as you do.
And go.
All of you at once.
I really like the show The Blacklist on NBC.
Mm.
I think
Okay.
it's on its 8th or 9th season, maybe 7. I don't know, but I really enjoy that show.
All right.
Mog, you're muted.
Mog, I'd love to hear what you have to say.
I'm just throwing people under the
YouTube.
bus.
YouTube stream.
YouTube.
Can't be YouTube. Watch Night's Watch. It's really good. They
Night's
review lots
Watch?
of shows and movies.
Mm.
They're hilarious. If you don't feel like watching a movie, just watch theirs.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, like Night's Watch as in like a night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With the K.
I think you guys know it, right? They're popular pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Night's Watch.
Yes. Thank you, Robin.
All right. I guess Connie, what about you?
I just started reading a comic called Post Americana, and that's like a post-apocalyptic thing. It's like a cross between heavy metal and Undiscovered Country, if you've read those two different things. And like
Okay.
you've got a really strong female character who kicks ass and just destroys everything. She's kind of like a bounty hunter of some sort, and the landscape is just full of like weird bands of people like Mad Max groups or whatever, and then there's leftover politicians who don't know what the fuck they're doing. So I just love the chaos of it.
So it's based on a true.
Americana.
So it's based on a true story. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
My life story. It's an autobiography.
Yes.
And,
Cobra Kai, man.
Yeah, Cobra Kai. I still
love
gotta
it.
watch the newest season. I gotta watch the newest season still.
Mark
But
has
it-
like a list 10 miles long of things he still has to watch.
It's really my list just gets longer because then I'm like, you know what? I'm not busy enough. Let me tack on more things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I told you I'm doing a third show soon,
I do know
and
that.
I'm going to be writing entertainment articles for Jimmy Star for his website for out of LA. So I decided to do that.
Mm-hmm. And then everything we're doing here.
Right, and then technically I joined a sports network, but I haven't really done much with that yet. I'm just I gotta branch out, do
Mark says
everything all at one time.
Speak sports here.
Yeah, no sports.
No
Thank you.
sports.
None of us want to
And,
talk about that. You and Brett can go talk about it somewhere else.
Well, now that I know he's a Packers fan, I don't know what to do.
Oh,
I was like, this guy's pretty cool, and then he was like, yeah, I'm a huge Packers fan. I was like, oh,
I just
what do I
said
do
don't
now?
speak sports.
Yeah, no, that's how you cause
Yeah.
rifts in friendship.
That is true. On, what about you?
Poor guy.
I know. On, what about you?
Poor guy
Some-
in the dark right there. It's getting really dark.
I know. That's like, all
I
right,
know.
on what?
When we started, Brett was sitting in the
Brett was in
daytime,
the daylight.
and now it's nighttime where he is.
Yeah, I had to put my my visor down up, down with the light. The
He's-
light.
He's making it legit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
It's like my ring light.
Let me turn it off.
Oh,
it's just Brett in the Brett after dark.
He looks creepy.
And On, what about you? Something you would recommend to somebody
love it.
else?
Sin City, Frank Miller's Sin City. Started reading it. I I'm making my way through. I got a whole volume set, so I'm making my way through each book right now. But
Wow.
Sin
Very
City.
nice. It's a
Is that a
solid
graphic
choice.
or a? Oh.
Yes.
Ooh,
It's
okay,
a
very
graphic.
nice.
This one is highly recommended. If you guys watched the Sin City movie, it's based on this
Yeah.
novel. But yeah,
Oh.
Okay,
very good writing.
very nice. Sam, do you want to recommend something?
Sorry. What?
Do you want to recommend something?
Yeah.
Now that you're here.
Our podcast.
There it is.
Oh, talk
See,
about
I've-
segues right there.
I've taught her.
Damn.
I've taught her well.
Uh huh.
She's learning very well. Always plug all of your own
No,
stuff.
I think the Phantom Effect podcast is a really cool podcast, and everybody
It's
should
great.
listen to it.
You really should before.
favorite.
Yeah, while you watch Mark delve into madness from doing a million things.
Overwork.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
That's what I'm here for.
I know, right?
You should read the expression on her face, like, yep.
She's like, yeah, he's totally sane. Everything's fine.
Well, I'm trying not to yawn because I again woke up at 5 this morning, and it's
Yeah, we-
currently 11
Yeah,
o'clock at night.
we've been
here.
going all day. Both of us have been. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you for
Yeah.
doing this
Alright.
again. Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
go
of
home.
course.
Let's go
Yeah.
home.
I told
Are you
On
not
I'll never turn down anyone that either any of you recommends to me or that when any of you reaches out and is like, I have a new project. So Connie and Brett, welcome to your first time. So
Welcome
the
to
offer
Belgium.
the offer that I always gave to On and Mark now gets extended to both of you. So I'll make sure I get in contact with you guys and reach out to you guys and make sure I keep in contact. So any future projects that you guys ever have going on, always reach out to me at any time and I will get you on, no problem at all. So
Oh,
Awesome.
free.
Thanks for having us on. This was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was fun. Thank you.
yeah, I appreciate everyone coming on and making the sacrifices that you guys all did. I know and coming on and like everyone who listened in, appreciate everyone who commented and viewed it and appreciate it. And everyone who's been helping out the podcast so far, we appreciate all of the awesome support we've been getting. And like we said, lots of changes coming for us in the next couple months, but all good stuff. Yeah, and it looks like I think we're going to be at Anime Milwaukee, right?
No, I know I am. Oh,
I
about
should-
you?
I don't know. We'll see. So either one of us or both of us will be at Anime Milwaukee, and you can catch us there. And
Such a ride with Bruce.
yeah, it's true. I know for a fact. Even if I have Cameron, I'll go just Sunday,
Just
Um,
Sunday,
just because it's going to be too overwhelming for him to try to go all 3 days.
I guess.
So I'll just go one day, and you guys, if you're in the Wisconsin area or plan on being at Anime Milwaukee, you can catch either one or both of us on different days at Anime Milwaukee, and we're going to be doing lots of fun videos and recordings over the weekend and lots of fun stuff. So you can catch us at Anime Milwaukee, and apparently now you'll catch us at Fan Expo in July.
Yeah, no. He said we had to go, so we're going.
Yeah, I can't not argue. I can't argue with him. So
Yeah.
that stuff's just gonna have to happen. Does anyone have anything final they want to say about either the Kickstarter or anything else? Just to make sure I don't want to miss anything that anyone wanted to say but somehow didn't get the chance.
Let everyone knows where to find you guys.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah.
Yeah. Start, Connie.
Connie, go.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be on Facebook, Connie Ulitz. You can find me there, or on Instagram at CJinx Art. It's CJ Art SINK.
Sync.
There you go. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You have to
And-
check her work out.
Connie's work is
Yeah, it's
Aw.
beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's like
pretty.
fine art.
Well,
Yeah.
if the dog
Yep.
has anything to say about it, I'll enjoy all of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Sam, you're hooked already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dog got me.
Yeah,
Like,
Connie
man,
is-
stinker.
Connie is a very.
And you know the pinup
intelligent-
is going to be, regardless of what cover you pick, the pinup is going to be in every single one. So
So there you go.
I win.
And she
This is-
is available for commission, so
Mhm.
hit her up.
Yes.
And this is why these also interviews are dangerous for me and Sam because we're like, oh, cool artwork, bye. Oh wait,
Okay. Oh,
Bye.
sorry, my bank account.
I love Connie's work. Yeah. Yeah.
and
thank
Brett, what
you.
about you? You have any socials or anything?
You can find me on Facebook at Brett Okamura, Okamura, and also on Instagram, same. I'm very original.
You know
Brett
what?
Tomorrow.
Simplicity.
It's
I also have I have an art one, but I don't post there much. I've been just so busy working on Mark's project. I haven't had time to do any personal drawings. But
yeah, it's
that's
understandable.
Brett Draws 808 at no Brett Draws 808 on
Okay.
Instagram also.
And if he likes you and he likes your project, he'll work on it. That's how he runs.
That's so sweet.
It's got to be a fun project though.
Yep.
Like for me, if I don't think I'm gonna have fun doing it, I won't take it.
I can respect it.
Yeah, I do this because I just I like to draw, and if it's not gonna be fun, I don't want to. Like I'm not in it for the money.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Like
It's like we were saying
yeah,
earlier. It's you want it to
yeah.
be a passion project, not a I'm just doing it for the money project.
Right. Like I mean, if it's for the money, then I'm probably not gonna be inspired. I'm not gonna give it my all. So it's got to be a project that I think I would love.
Yeah.
And
I'm
I mean, I took this project before I knew any of these other people was going to be on it. And then when Mark told me, "Oh, Mog's doing a cover, and Han's doing a story and a cover, and Connie's going to do a cover, John's doing a cover," and I was just like, "Wow, this is great!" And I just love all these guys. They're wonderful to work with.
Aw.
You're
There you
such
go.
a sweetie, Brad. No, that's one thing I want to say too. Like, this is like the first time we're actually all working together in like a one project thing. So that's
Yeah.
the coolest part for me. That's the unique part. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's great. I mean, it's like you look at the Kickstarter, and it's like pretty. It's like a Team Hawaii project, man.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah, it's I still blows my mind.
We all know each other.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome when you can see like everybody from the same area all working together on something. It definitely adds
Mhm.
like a different level of like specialness. I don't know the right words right now. But keeps going down the stuff he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally, Brad. You're a monster.
You guys are all insanely talented.
Oh, 100%.
Like it's pretty crazy. And
Mark,
Mog,
you're
what
very talented too, Mark.
I
Don't- Don't make his ego
Hey,
anything.
I need the ego boost, Sam.
No, you don't need to do that, Mog.
Yeah, probably not. yeah.
Um,
I
He's got a
wish
pure heart.
I wish I knew prior to coming on the show though that you guys are from Wisconsin, because I probably would have drove to the beach and streamed from the beach in
I know.
80-degree weather.
I'm really glad no one
Yeah.
told you then.
But however, it's dark now, Brett. How are you going to do that?
That is true. But
He's
wait,
like, whatever. You'll know. You'll hear the
No.
water, and you'll know. You'll
No.
hear it.
Waves
Brett,
crashing.
You gotta do this. You gotta put the camera,
yeah, I
you know,
know.
so it's showing the freaking outside of the windshield, and then you park the car, okay, and you put the headlights on, and then you take a shower because you know got those public showers at Ala Moana. You take a public shower in front of us, you know, and say yes.
Would have
There's-
kept
there's
the
so-
car running the
do
entire
that.
time to run the headlights, killed the battery and everything, but it would have been totally
I
worth
don't
it.
think you guys want to see that.
There's so much work being put into let's make Mark hate the fact that he lives in Wisconsin.
Right. Hey,
I'm
these
so
people seem like
jealous,
they'll
though, that
go
you're half
the
an hour away
distance
from
to.
Lambeau Field.
Yeah, I'm about it. Yeah, I'm about half. Well, now I know. Like now that I know you are a huge Packers fan, I can just send you pictures on Facebook of me like flicking off Lambeau Field. It's like,
like,
hey
this
Brett,
one's
I'm at
you, Brett."
Lambeau.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
Oh man.
but
And
I
I'll send you
did
back
warn.
pictures of me flicking you off at the beach.
That
If
only
anyone
fair.
if anyone looks at our Facebook message, it's just me and Brett back and forth flicking each other off in different places.
I
Like,
did
do
tell
you guys like each other? Yeah.
not any better. Well,
Oh, that's funny.
Mog, what about you? What about your socials? Where can people find your
Oh,
your
dude,
artwork
I
and
keep
fun
it
stuff?
totally brain dead simple. It's Mog Park, like over here. That's it. Instagram,
Great.
Facebook. Okay.
Here I go.
It's simple for you guys there.
She's just as original as me.
And now I'm in a war with Brett. So there didn't think that was going to happen when we started the show today, Sam.
I never know what's gonna happen.
It's really true. That's why we
Yeah.
love doing it the way we do our shows. Is
I
we never
messaged-
know what's going to happen.
I messaged everyone pretty much last minute, and I was like, Mark, okay, last question, can I bring in people? And I was like, I don't know who's gonna say yes, but they're gonna come on. And then
Yeah, I was
they
at
just
the I was at the bar. So like, because we had said I'm walking to the bar, and we were like, yeah, maybe we'll have to just do the next project. Like, and I was like, okay. And I put my phone in my pocket. I walked to the bar, got a whiskey on the rocks, and I'm just sipping on some whiskey because this bar that we go to is half price whiskeys, so it's like really top shelf whiskeys for half
Yeah.
price. So I'm just sipping on whiskey, and I'm like, yeah, I'll pull out my phone because I thought I heard it vibrate. I pull it out, and it's no, can do 9 o'clock. Can I bring on other people? And I look at my phone. It's like 6:30. I'm like, well, Sam, we're doing a show in 2 hours. Get home.
I was like, okay, let me go home from the appointment I was at, eat dinner, watch a book of Boba Fett, and I'll be on 10 minutes beforehand.
Yeah,
It'll be
and
great.
I like how-
yeah,
I
and
like
I had
how
to
she
message her,
has
and I was
to
like,
watch.
oh yeah, you have to. I mean, yeah, you gotta watch Book of Boba Fett
I
first.
promised my
mean,
mom we'd watch it.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to break that promise to my
Yeah,
mom.
I literally, and Sam was like, when will you be free? And I'm like, 9 o'clock. When are we doing this? 9 o'clock.
Great.
I'm free as we're doing it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
And what about you? I want to make sure we get your socials too.
Oh, before that, yes, watch Mog on Artist Alley Shopping Network on
Yeah,
Facebook.
there it is.
6 o'clock
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
yeah. Come
Uh,
come in the artist alley, okay, guys.
Yeah.
Come see
Every
me.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah,
That's
there it
when
goes.
she'll be on. And
Yeah.
then, of
6
course,
p.m. And then yep.
we have a draw and bid every month. So we have a different theme that's going on, and you can find all the information on Mog's page. Right now, we got a Boba Fett and Star Wars theme going on. So what happens is that a bunch of artists, Connie, Brett, myself, Mog, all have done this before, where we submit artwork in there, and it goes for as low as $5 starting bid, and you can bid up an increment of $1. So yeah,
Sorry, I'm trying not to laugh, but Mel had the perfect timing.
yes, I know why he put it in there. That's why I was like, oh, we better answer that. But yes, so make sure you check out that draw and bid at the end of every month.
Yeah,
So-
they're really fun. I've popped into a few, and they're really fun. Even in, like, if you don't plan on bidding, they're just fun to like
Hang
just
out.
watch everything go on. They're really
yes,
fun.
and you can participate by submitting a piece of artwork too.
I can
And
do some
almost
good.
anyone is-
I'll see you next
Alright.
Monday.
We'll see how much 3 stick figures we'll get.
Do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Fun.
That's-
You're so
that-
Okay.
I will bid $5 on that.
Look, there you go. We sold.
it's already sold, and we aren't even there.
Yeah, got this.
I-
The fan
it-
effect will
it-
submit a drawing.
It's a great time, that thing, and I've been so busy with Mark May's book that I haven't participated in the last like 3 or 4 months. But I do plan on submitting something this month, Mog.
Oh, after you're done with the 2 pages.
Nice.
Oh, I got to the end of the month, right?
Yes.
The 2
Thank you, Brett.
pages will be done.
An's just like in her head, he better not be taking on more projects where he finishes what I told him to.
He's got 2
No.
pages to get done. He's not at the
I'm
desk.
just cutting crap on him. I haven't seen him in a while in person,
Oh,
but
it's,
yeah.
yeah, it's been
That was
it's been a while.
so
I haven't been to a
funny, huh?
jam either in a
Yeah.
long time.
He-
This
these are
COVID
all-
stuff is real.
mm.
We've
It's a
turned
downer.
into hermits.
Yeah,
I go to work, I come home, and that's pretty much
yeah.
it.
That's about all you really do anymore.
Wow.
But it's okay. We'll push on. We got the internet, with the
It's
modern
true.
age.
That's how we
And
can all
speak-
hang out right here.
Yeah, everyone get a beer though. All
Yeah.
right, it's time to start drinking. Forget this. It's
Forgot the
after this.
alcohol part.
After
By
this.
the way, can
Oh,
I say
right,
something? Can I say something?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Sam, I really love your hands. They're so pretty.
Mine? Don't
Yeah,
look at
they're
the
so-
burn mark on that one, but
They're
thank
so
you.
long. I like it.
Thank you. I got my nails done today. That was one of my 8
Oh.
appointments I had done today.
8 appointments.
Not that many. I've just been running around since 5 a.m.
Yeah.
So
I just
And
had
I've been
burnt
I've
my
been
hand there.
at work from 4.
yeah.
But you
I
really have
worked.
lovely hands. You should.
Yeah, I worked and had
Just
3
do
meetings
more.
today.
thank you.
Yes.
I do tend to talk with my hands a lot when I get my
I love
nails
it.
done too.
The fingers are super long. I love it.
Thank you.
I know. I was like, what is she gonna say? She does this a lot.
Oh, Mog, you're my new favorite.
No, Mo-
right,
yeah,
right
Mo-
after on.
Mog's
Oh,
awesome. I told you, like, I told Sam, I was like, you're gonna love this. I was like, trust me. If everyone comes on that could come on, I was like, you're going to love this. There's a reason why I always bring them on as much as I can,
Mm-hmm.
because they're
We're a
the
little
most fun
crazy.
interviews.
I can't wait for more.
But yeah, all in all, these folks below us, they're amazing people. They're the reason why I'm also here in doing comics. And speaking of comics, you can look out for more of my and their projects. In the future, you can find me on my Facebook at my name right there with ANHBU. That's my name on Boo. You can find me on Facebook through that. Um, or you can find me on Instagram at ONK97. That's Oscar Nancy Kilo 97. I'm also on Twitch. I am trying to start up Twitch again, but it's usually Tuesday and Thursday when I'm on Twitch. Um, but yeah, Whatnot also. If you guys haven't gotten on Whatnot's app yet, a lot of content, not content. I mean, a lot of comic sellers are on there, and I'm gonna be
Hi,
trying to
Mel.
go on there and sell art. And
Have a
yes,
good evening.
I'll see you, Mel, in a bit. But yep, that's all there is. And look out for these guys' work, please. And was it Commission Connie? She's
Yeah.
someone that you gotta get a work from before she goes up in prices.
Yeah, On, if you can do me
I
a favor
work
and send
efficient.
me, if you can
I'm,
send me
doing a-
Connie's and, I'm sorry, Connie.
Oh. I was been working on a commission while we were doing that. I'm efficient. I multitask.
We love a multitasker. Truly.
Yeah, you guys are.
Yeah.
That's why I love it. I think most of you always do some pretty heavy multitasking. Mog's usually always working like 24/7.
But you too, Mark. You work 24/7, so I
Yeah.
respect you, man.
With all the things he just listed off that he's doing,
I'm fine.
absolutely.
Heart attack at 40, I'll be fine. Just gotta make it.
Make it to 40.
Make it to 40, and then if it doesn't
Yeah.
happen by then I'm good.
I know this sounds morbid, Mark, but when you do get the heart attack, make sure you die. Because if you survive, it will be a bitch. So yes. Yes.
Mark,
Yes.
just die.
Just
when you
make
get
sure
there, just die.
make sure it finishes the
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, because
Just does the job.
dude, I've seen so many. I used to work as CNA, okay? So I know the recovery is a bitch and it will forever damage you. So please.
I'll make sure I show these.
Mog said, take your psychedelic trip.
Yeah.
Go
On,
to hell.
if you can message me
Hi.
these two.
Oh, okay.
That way I can. No, I'm showing them now too, but I want to make sure you message them to me so I can make a post
Later.
like tomorrow with everyone's links that came on the live show, so I can make sure I repost it again tomorrow.
gotcha.
So
I'll have to do it later
What's
because my
wrong
battery
with
is
you?
about to run out.
Ooh,
Yeah.
rip.
Okay.
yeah, I'll get everyone's things from On and different people. Appreciate you all coming on. Make sure you listen to our podcast.
you.
New episodes every Wednesday morning and bonus episodes on Friday.
Whenever
You can also catch me on Dad's Anime Stash on Sundays, where we review anime and other stuff to be determined as dates get wrapped up. So we will see you guys on the next live show for the Phantom Effect podcast, and make sure you support the Kickstarter. And I will repost the link tomorrow when I post everyone's links, so you guys can back it before the project ends.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
Awesome.
And we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Mahalo.
Aloha.